Hey, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I believe that the slice serve is the only serve that you really need to focus on, concentrate, master in adult club tennis. And I do know that many of you out there, when you're first learning how to hit a slice serve, you struggle in the area of power. You're finally learning how to get some spin on the ball, right? So you're getting spin, but you're getting no power. So you can see that ball is moving a lot, that's slice, but it doesn't really have any power. And so even though I've never met you, I can pretty much guarantee you're doing these two things that's preventing you from having power on your serve. And after this video, you're gonna know how to get more power on your slice serve. So you can start to become a slice serve MD like me. Stick around to the end of the video. I'm gonna give you some cool training on it that's gonna fix your #1 Achilles heel on your slice serve. So let's talk about why you're hitting slice that has slice but no power. If your serve looks like that, you're doing one of these two things, probably both of these things. Now, many of you, since this is maybe the first spin you've put on the ball, you come from a background of the frying pan grip. And the best contact point from the frying pan grip, despite what other coaches will tell you, is actually lower. That way you're gonna have more power, more control, and you can be consistent. I'm hitting the ball about there, okay? That's actually good when you have a frying pan grip. If you hit the ball way up here, right? If you're hitting the ball way up at the top, it's gonna be hard to control it. You're gonna be wild and hit a lot of balls out. So actually, lower contact point is better. But when you transition to a continental grip, now you're kind of developing the technique of the pros. And we know that the pros, what they do different from the Joes, is they do make contact way up at the highest point. So what's happening is you're probably making contact at a low point, your arm's not extended, and that's one of the things that's making the ball spin, but it really has no power. So that's the first thing you gotta fix. The next thing is where you're hitting the ball on the strings. Many of you are actually hitting the ball in the sweet spot of the racket, and you're thinking, that's good, right? No, it's not good. If you're hitting the sweet spot of the racket, again, if you're having a low contact point and you're hitting the sweet spot of the racket, your contact looks something like this. And then again, that's gonna make the ball, I call this a helicopter slice, helicopter up and have a lot of spin but no power. You wanna focus, actually make your sweet spot towards the top of the frame. Have that be your imagery. So what you gotta start doing is making contact at a higher point up here, arm fully extended, and you wanna feel like you're hitting the ball at the top of the racket. Almost feel like you're spiking the ball down. Don't worry, if you have this tilt position, you're still gonna be swinging up on the ball and get the ball over the net. Don't worry about the idea of, in the mind, thinking that you're actually almost spiking the ball in the way, all right? So if you get the right position and you do that, and you keep everything up, now you can hit the slice much harder and still get the ball go off the court. Okay, so you can see that ball still had a lot of action on it, but it was going much faster than all my previous serves. So if you watch this video and you're convinced, like, yeah, the slice serve, I can see it. If I had a good slice serve, I would hold serves much easier. I could actually finish my serve so that I can move on to other important areas of my game rather than just always be in my head like, I need to get my serve right. If you want to get your serve right, if you want to know exactly what's going wrong with your serve, I have a free training for you that you can just kind of see what's going on to get started for my full course called Slice Serve MD. So you want to learn how to become a slice serve doctor like me. It's the best thing I do. It's the best thing I teach. So be looking somewhere on this video and sign up for it, and I'll see you inside the train. See you guys in the next video.